Julian Knight says he is facing whip after call for whip return rejected. Senior MP Julian Knight said he is facing a witch hunt after his demand for a return of the Tory whip was rejected over further complaints made against him. The Conservatives confirmed on Wednesday the party will not return the whip to Mr. Knight after police dropped an investigation into a serious sexual assault allegation against the Solihull MP. The Metropolitan Police confirmed their probe is over after Mr. Knight said he had been cleared. But a spokeswoman for Chief Whip Simon Hart said, following further complaints made to the whip's office, "We will not be restoring the whip to Julian Knight. These complaints, if appropriate, will be referred to the relevant police force, or appropriate bodies." Mr. Knight criticized the whip's office, accusing it of a desperate attempt to cover up the identities and motives of those in Parliament who colluded for many months to bring the false allegation against me to the police. The police have confirmed today that there is no evidence to support that allegation and closed their investigation. "They did not even need to interview me to do so," he said. Yet the whip's office now seems intent on continuing a witch hunt against me in an attempt to prevent my naming names. Mr. Knight had called for the immediate return of the Conservative whip, lashing out at both the Met and the whip's office for the handling of the single, false and malicious allegation. In publicly naming me in connection with the allegation, the Conservative whip's office acted disgracefully and in breach of natural justice by removing my anonymity. Their actions meant my name was dragged through the mud and my good reputation immeasurably damaged, he said. The conduct of one person in the whip's office, and the language used towards me, was particularly egregious. Had the police taken the simple step at outset of interviewing me under caution, they would have seen that the allegation was false and scandalous. Instead, they waited 4 months, without ever talking to me, before deciding there was nothing for them to investigate. Mr. Knight said he will use every legal route available to pursue those inside and outside Parliament involved in the allegation. The Met said, police are no longer proceeding with an investigation. There have been no arrests. Mr. Knight, who has represented Solihull since 2015, is chairman of the Commons Digital, Culture, Media and Sport Committee. Former Cabinet Minister Damian Green is currently acting chairman. A spokeswoman for the whip's office declined to comment on Mr. Knight's response.